Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. Today we are making a smoked shrimp, sort of citrus tostada. When I was recently down in the Gulf of Mexico, I picked up a couple pounds of this fresh Gulf shrimp. It's gonna be incredible. We're gonna make a homemade citrus slaw. There's gonna be some salsa, there's gonna be some refried beans, a little bit of cheese, and of course our tostadas. I fully expect for this to be messy, but I also fully expect for this to be delicious. I'm gonna smoke the shrimp today on my Pit Boss Platinum Lockhart, but before I do that, I wanna make my slaw so I can get it inside, get it in the fridge while that shrimp cooks on the Lockhart. So, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make our homemade slaw to go on our shrimp tostada. Again, I'm making this first because I want it to go into the fridge and allow those ingredients to really kind of incorporate well together while the shrimp is on the smoker. So here I just have some cabbage. Cabbage has gone through my food processor just to kind of dice it up a little bit, make it a little bit easier on the bite. To that, I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. Not a lot. Along the way as I do this, I'm gonna sort of mix everything together. So you kind of want that glisten from the oil just on all of that cabbage. It looks like I'm getting that. You can definitely see that cabbage is glistening in there. All right, to that, I'm gonna add the juice of one lime. Okay, there's half. And the other half. All right, let's just stir in that lime juice there. It's smelling great already, but we are not done yet. Next comes one of my favorite seasonings. You've seen me use it here on the channel, Kinder's The Blend. This is basically just salt, pepper, and garlic. You could also do salt, pepper, and garlic powder, or granulated garlic, however you want to do it. But I'm just going to use this because it's simple and it's kind of an all-in-one package. So I'm just going to not overdo it. Just about that much for now. And last but certainly not least comes my Mango Magic. This is a seasoning from Pit Boss. It's absolutely delicious. I made a video where I made a mango beer can chicken where I used this specific seasoning on the chicken and it was fantastic. It's also delicious on seafood. So, gonna go ahead and add a little bit of this to our slaw. There we go. All right, now, the important thing at this step is to go ahead and start tasting this because I really want, to make sure that it's not bland and it doesn't need anything else. So now that all the ingredients are in there, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste. All right, let's give it a little taste here. Oh man. That's spot on. Nothing else we need to do with this but get it in the fridge. So I'm gonna take this inside and then we're gonna get started on our shrimp. All right, do you know what time it is? It is shrimp time. I guess that makes it shrimp o'clock. So I picked up about 2 pounds of shrimp. This is about, a third of that. So I've made 4 skewers here and I just have very simply skewered my shrimp. These shrimp have already been peeled and deveined. But listen, there's gonna be a lot of flavors going on in this tostada, so I don't wanna overdo it on the seasoning of these beautiful shrimp. So all I'm gonna do is hit them with just a little bit of Mango Magic. Just a little. Like that's enough for each side. Okay, flip them over and repeat. Okay, literally that is as simple as it is. Now follow me over to the smoker, let's get them on. Now my smoke temp today is gonna be 350 degrees. Now it's not gonna take these shrimp a long time to actually cook on the Lockhart. And the reason that I'm doing 350 instead of a lower temperature is because there's gonna be tons of flavors happening in this tostada, and I don't want it to be overwhelmed by smoke flavors. So 350 for, 20 minutes or so is gonna give it just the right amount of time to catch a little bit of smoke flavor, but cook evenly so that it's not overwhelming when we put it on our tostada. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these onto the Lockhart for about 20 minutes at 350 degrees. Let's go ahead and get these guys on. Like I said, not much time, we'll be back. All right, 20 minutes later, there are our shrimp. You'll notice that I didn't mention anything about soaking the skewers in water, and that's because these were going to take so little time and they were never going to be exposed to direct flame. So if you were grilling these, you would definitely want to soak any sort of wood skewers in water, but for the limited amount of time and just being exposed to the overall heat and smoke, not necessary. All right, let's build our beautiful tostadas. So I'm going to do 2 of them today. One, this yellow corn, one, this blue corn. So these were basically tortillas, and all we did was spray them with some olive oil and bake them in the oven until they started to kind of puff up like that. So we're gonna do 1 of each. All right, the first thing I'm gonna put on these tostadas are some refried beans. Now typically refried beans are made from pinto beans. These are actually made from black beans. We made these inside on the stovetop, but you could just as easily buy a can of pre-made refried beans and use them just the same. So I'm gonna take a little spoon of these, put them right here, and right here. So a little bit more on this one. And just kind of spread that out there. Speaking of beans, you should check out my smoked baked beans video. The jalapenos. Oh, whew. All right, beans are good. Next I'm gonna add some corn, but not just any corn. This Mexican style roasted corn. And this comes from Trader Joe's, and not sponsored by Trader Joe's. That'd be super cool, but not sponsored. But I want you to see exactly what it is that I'm using. It looks like this. This corn is some of the best that you can buy, I'm convinced. Just add that right on the top of those beans. Come over here to my magic little purple looking tostada. And we're good. All right, next come my shrimp. And to make this easier to eat, I've gone ahead and removed the tails. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add my shrimp here. Remember, we seasoned these shrimp with that mango magic. Delicious, beautiful. There we go. Next up, you might have forgotten about it by now, but our beautiful slaw that we created a little bit earlier. Here we go. Just add this right on top. I don't want to overdo it on the slaw. There you go, just kind of spread that out. You can do whatever you want. If you want to pile the slaw on, you can just pile it on. All right, still not done. Next, we're gonna add some of this island salsa, again from Trader Joe's, not sponsored. This has got some fruits in it, some pineapple, some mango, but most importantly, in my book, it's got some jalapeno in it. So we're gonna get a little bit of heat out of our tostada. All right, here we go. Just add that to the top. Oh, gorgeous. So beautiful. Over here, this guy. I never said this was going to be an easy thing to eat. All right, 1 more ingredient. What is it? Cheese. Cotija Mexican cheese. You can buy this in a container where it's already kind of crumbled up or shredded. I'm going to shred it myself because why not? All right, just a little bit of that cheese on top there, just like that. And on this guy here. And ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. Oh, let's do a little bit more lime juice. There you go. All right, take 2. And there you have it. Some beautiful shrimp tostadas. 1 yellow corn, 1 blue corn, both delicious. I mean, come on, somebody. Like, I dare you to tell me these don't look delicious. All right, I never said these were gonna be easy to eat, never said they weren't gonna be messy. In fact, the tostada, I think, is pretty much designed to be messy. So don't judge me for the mess that I'm about to make here. Do I go yellow? Do I go blue? Yellow, blue, yellow, blue. I think I'm gonna go blue. Now, how do you eat this? So you could, I guess, just like cut it like a pie shape. You could cut it in half. I'm not that sophisticated, so I'm just gonna pick this bad boy up and we're gonna go for it. Oh man, it's heavy. Yum. Oh. All right, here we go. I got a perfect bite in front of me. It's got the beans, the corn, the tostada, the shrimp, the salsa, the cheese. So many things going on here, but let's dive in. There you go. Oh my God. Oh. Holy smokes, that is good. Oh man, that bite. I got the beans, I got the shrimp, the salsa's really coming through, even that little bit of cheese we added to the top, and that slaw. Oh, that slaw is so good. Perfect level of crunchiness on the tostada, and that is amazing. Going in for bite number 2. It's messy, but totally worth it. You know, as like physically heavy as the tostada is, it's actually kind of light to eat, which I feel good about. So hey, you don't have to wait for a trip down to the Gulf of Mexico to get fresh Gulf shrimp to do this with. Get some shrimp like at your local grocery store and try this. You really don't have to like home make any of this. Just buy it pre-packaged or pre-done. Because if the flavors are there, man, this is gonna knock your socks off. Well, hey, thanks everybody once again for tuning in to the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. If you like this video, please, please, please give us a thumbs up, click that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and click the notification bell so that you are the first to know as soon as we post new, delicious cooking videos here on the channel. Hey, if you like seafood as much as I do, this is only one of the seafood videos that I've done here on the channel. If you're interested in that, check out one of these other 2 seafood related videos that I've done here recently, and I will see you next time.